the best self-help advice I can give. Hello and welcome to the podcast. My name is Paul Drake. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you are on any of my social medias, please like, share, follow, or whatever it takes. Subscribe if you are on YouTube. And yeah, let's get into the podcast. The best self-help advice I can give is stop worrying about what every fucker else is doing. Simple as that. I come to the realization yesterday that every book I've been reading, everything that I've been learning, everything that I've been coming to, learn about, it all comes down to the same principles every single time. Figure out what is your issues, figure out how to solve them, figure out who you are. Now, who the hell are we? That's what I want to know. How the hell do you know who you are if you've got so many limiting beliefs and if you've got so much negativity in your life? You do not know who you are. So asking who you are as a person just, it's actually making me spiral down even further into a rabbit hole which I never actually thought I'd be in. Because I'm constantly thinking about who I am, constantly thinking about what I shouldn't be doing, constantly thinking about the negativity, constantly thinking about this and other, instead of going through the things that I'm good at and things that I can be great at and trying to improve on other things. I am constantly trying to figure out why I'm supposed to be here, what's my purpose, who I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be. It's very, very physically and mentally tiring. Yes, I agree with the concept of you need to figure out what you want to do in life. Yes, you need to figure out how to get rid of the negativity and become more positive. Yes, you need to be more grateful. Yes, you need to, be living a more open and fulfilled life. Yes, I agree with all this. But there comes a certain point where it just becomes so much of a like a weight on your shoulders, because you're constantly trying to think about how you can improve, how you can do different things, how can you do this and other that. I think it becomes more of a negative because you're not in the position where you want to be, so then you're fighting with yourself. Well, I don't feel like this, I don't feel like that. Why don't I feel like this yet? I should be a lot further along than I am. How come I can't, do this yet? That's where obviously gratitude comes in, and you should appreciate where you are in life. So the main thing I could take away from all these self-help books, all these from, things that I've been reading, is they are fantastic and they're great tools for learning about yourself and how to improve yourself and where to go from the next step on from here. But too much can end up being a bad thing. Now, you can take that out whichever way you want. You can take that as this person is talking crap and I want to listen to him anymore. And that is fine. But if you're in the same situation as me, where you've been now thinking about the same stuff over and over again, and you've been reading, and every book that you seem to come across, every course that you seem to come across seems to be the same things. You seem to need to work through the same problems, same issues. Now, that's either because you are, not changing, and then because you're not changing, you're thinking, why aren't I changing yet? So then you're getting even more negative about it. You think, well, I'm not where I want to be. Why am I where I want to be? Which then leads you down another rabbit hole of just complete and utter, lost. You feel lost from, who you were in the first place. Or you're in the same situation where you've now figured out what things need to change. And in these books are trying to get you to change, trying to get you to meditate, trying to get you to do this and other. But it doesn't seem to be breaking down that barrier, or at least it seems to be at a point of where it's that minutely there that it doesn't seem like it's actually making any difference. Now, there is probably faster ways, probably better ways, probably, different scenarios, situations, courses, books, whatever you want to say, to help you get down that route, most ideally for you. And it is about finding that way. And it does take a bit of knowledge and a bit of care and a bit of, you putting yourself out there in situations to improve yourself. But, yeah, you don't have to always know the answer to everything. If you are being grateful, and if you are just trying to focus on having the best life that you can possibly have, and every time you see these negativities come in, or you see certain things come in, just keeping conscious of it and trying to adapt it and change it, over time you'll get better. It's as simple as that. Over time you will get better. So the best self-help advice I can give is stop worrying so much about where you want to be and about how you're going to get there, and start living now and being thankful and grateful and just enjoying every single day, and just knowing that because you are staying more conscious and because you are, like taking control of your life, you will get to where you want to be. It is not a race. It is not, not Formula One track where you've got to race around as fast as you can and, pit stop as fast as you can. And it's not all about that. It's about living life how you want to live it. Some people might not even want to change. Some people might live in a life of misery and negativity because that makes them happy. Some people might want the other side of it. They want full spirituality and they don't want to, be known as this body and entity that's in front of them. So, yeah, I've been discussing on here all the different books and stuff I've been reading, and they've all been very good and they've all inspired me. But when I was thinking yesterday, I was getting so bogged down and so it was like a pressure all over me, thinking all this information I'm taking in now either makes I actually question myself: am I thick? Am I stupid? Am I not capable of achieving what I want? Because it seems to be that I know all the limiting beliefs, I know all the negativity, I know this and other. Yes, I am a lot better off and I'm a lot more improved than I was, but I still feel like I'm not in the situation where I was, where I want to be. So it were depressing me. It were like putting this pressure on me that I weren't, and I'm not happy where I was. So you need to maybe take a step back. If you're in that situation, maybe take a step back. Realize how far you've come. Realize that you are only human and you can live your life happy without having to put so much pressure on yourself to, be the, Dalai Lama or, be the next, next Joe Dispenza or it's not about that. It's about finding your I can't even say it. I'm not even going to say that word. It's about finding who you are as a person and trying to figure out what your core values are and then just living every day by them. That's it for today. It's a bit of a down one today, but I felt like this needed to be said because of the place I was in yesterday. I didn't want to come across like I was, being all positive and thinking that I was coming across like, oh yeah, everything's fine and dandy, when it's not. And we need to be real with ourselves sometimes and need to come to, that realization that life isn't always, planning out how we want it to be, but yet, if you just take the steps and keep moving forward, then it will eventually. Yesterday I had that realization. It was an aha moment, thinking, yes, I love learning about this stuff. Yes, I am happy that my life is going in a better position, better place, with the gratitude, positivity, just being an overall better person. But I also need to realise that I need to live my life and be happy and just joyful, and instead of putting so much pressure on myself to, be a certain way, I need to, live life. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, comment below. If you're on YouTube or anything, subscribe. If you're on any of my podcasts, then, yeah, review it. Like it if you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Alright, that's it. See you in a bit.